Staff of the Central Statistics Office are the recipients of a 2-week regional training workshop on the use of specialized software called REDATAM for the dissemination of census and survey microdata. REDATAM has been widely used by national statistical offices in Latin America for many years and is increasingly being used by statistical offices in the Caribbean as well as some countries in Africa, Asia and the Pacific. Francis Jones, Population Affairs Officer with the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean, ECLA, was the lead facilitator for the training workshop.
We're providing training in a software program which ECLAC has over many years sort of owned and developed and programmed, and we support the countries primarily of the Latin American and Caribbean region in using this software, which is basically about providing users of government statistics. So the St. Lucia Statistical Office will use it to provide sort of better, richer and deeper access to data, in this case census data, for their users.
Since the first introduction to statistical offices in the Caribbean in the 1990s, the number of countries using REDATAM for online dissemination of census data has grown to 9, with more expected to be added to the list of users.
St. Lucia has made a lot of use of it in the past. The last 3 censuses, so going back to, I guess, must be the 1990 census, St. Lucia has used this software, but it's partly because the census is a 10-yearly event, and it's natural you have sort of staff turnover, and so we're back in St. Lucia probably after a good few years. I mean, we would have trained earlier sort of generations of statisticians in St. Lucia in using this software, and with the office just in the process now of having collected and processing their census data, now's a very opportune moment for us to come and train the sort of new staff in how they can use this software to disseminate the census results.
Senior IT Officer with the Central Statistics Office, Bert Collimore, said the REDATAM software allows the survey and census data to be readily accessible by a variety of stakeholders.
So after we have done the initial phases of data capture and collection, you need to disseminate the data to the public to make it usable by, policymakers, academics, or whoever interested in finding creative ways to use St. Lucia data. People can access it however they want. It's a dynamic platform in the sense that it's not static. You don't produce static tables that are just there. The users have the ability now with that dynamic application to create different analysis and different use of the data right at the fingertip.
During the workshop, prototype applications for the dissemination of data from Bahamas and St. Lucia's censuses were developed. These applications will be finalized and made available online. The workshop was conducted from Monday, 27th November to Friday, 8th December, 2023. For the National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, Glenn Simon reporting.